So we're going to start off today with girls basketball. Last year they won the district championship. This year Coach James is hoping to lead them to go even farther. Their first game is going to be November 17th against Rockville. That's going to be at Rockville. First home game is going to be November 22nd against Oakland. Make sure you guys are showing up to support your Lady Raptors on the basketball court. Moving on to boys basketball. Last year they had a very successful season. Regional champs and district runner-ups. Their first game is November 18th against Rockville. That's going to be at Rockville. And then their first home game is the same day as the girls game against Oakland, November 22nd, just a little bit later. Make sure you guys are showing up. We need all the support we can get. We want the gym to be loud and proud that night. Coach Whitlock is going to lead the boys to another successful season this year. I'm feeling it. Next up, we got boys hockey. Coach Driscoll's hoping to have another successful year after the state championship win last year. Had an unfortunate loss against Brentwood, hoping to bounce back from that one. Raptors, you can come and support this hockey team November 14th. They're going to be playing Montgomery Bell Academy. We don't like them very much, so make sure y'all are showing up to that game. Next up, we got our wrestling teams. Coach Peck's leading the boys team. Coach Gordon is leading the girls team. They're hoping to have another successful year this year. Make sure you guys are staying tuned for the updates on their schedule so you can support your Raptors.
To start us off, ladies and gentlemen, boys basketball. These guys are on a tear. Over Thanksgiving break, they went 4-0. They defeated Rockville, Warren County in overtime, Franklin, and Oakland. My boy Brett Shelby hit the game-winning basket at the Oakland game to make these boys 4-0, guys. They're doing outstanding. Make sure you're coming out to their next game, December 2nd, 7:30 p.m. at home. I want everyone there. I want the gym to be loud and proud because these boys are on a tear that cannot be stopped. Next up is hockey, ladies and gentlemen, the bounce back that we needed after the Brentwood loss. We beat MBA 4-0 and Mount Juliet 4-2. Outstanding work, boys. Keep doing what you're doing, ladies and gentlemen. The rest of their schedule is to be determined, so make sure you're staying tuned to this show so you can know what event to go and support. Last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling team. They have had their wrestle-offs to see who will be wrestling in what weight classes, and they're going to have a few wrestling meets at home. I believe they have been on Tuesday and Thursday, so stay tuned for those results. The rest of their season is just getting started, so stay tuned to the show so you know when to support your Raptors on the wrestling mat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Coach Hester as well, the man, the myth, the legend, head coach for the Ravenwood varsity football team. Got a couple questions for you. Thanks for joining the show with us. All right, this rivalry has been awesome. But Ravenwood versus Brentwood is what everyone looks forward to. It's a big thing, football, lacrosse, all sorts of sports. But you're leading the football charge, man. What's that like for you?
It's super exciting. You know, I've been on both sides of the rivalry. Graduated from that school across the interstate myself and coached there before coming here the first time. And it's nothing like it.
I totally agree with you, man. Last year, you did very, very good. Y'all had a very successful season. You got beat out by Summit in the playoffs, unfortunately. Those two twins going to Kentucky. Hard time defending them. Do you think your team this year has what it takes to make the same run, if not farther?
Yeah, I mean, I think absolutely. I think our guys have come together. You know, we started out a little slow against NBA, breaking in a bunch of new players, guys that hadn't had a lot of experience. I think they have done well kind of improving each and every week. I think we proved last week against Oakland, who's won 33 games in a row, 34 now after beating us, that we can play on any given night with anybody in the state. So if we continue to improve and stay on the course we're on right now, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely. So you're talking about the improvement. What kind of steps have been taken to advance to the next level? Because I agree with you, the performance against Oakland, we almost had him, man. So just going from there, what kind of steps are going to be taken to advance this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about experience, all about reps, right? So the more opportunities people get in the heat of the moment, you know, like this game here, the better they're going to play when that time comes around next time. So, you know, we're going to keep putting them in the fire and see what they do when they come out.
All right, perfect, man. And you got a connection. Obviously, you said you had played for Brentwood and you coached there as well. Is that affecting anything in this rivalry at all, or are you Brentwood in the history in the rearview mirror?
Yeah, I mean, I burned all the stuff that I had that was blue and got rid of all that. But, you know, there's a little known stat out there. So I've been a part of 7 of these games.
Okay.
I've never been on the losing end of one of them.
Ooh, okay.
So, you know.
Not many people could say that one.
Nobody, actually.
Yeah, nobody. Exactly, man. I like his attitude.